Good morning. Jimrip Su. The human rights situation of our Khmer Krom people continues to deteriorate. The right to freedom of expression and information is heavily monitored online and in person. Our efforts to promote the awareness of UN DRIP and self-determination are met with intimidations, arrests, and threats of prison. Imagine being arrested, detained, interrogated, and intimidated for printing a copy of the UN DRIP. This just happened just prior to the opening of the UNPFII last week, days before our Khmer New Year to Khmer Krom youth, Duong Khai. This embodies the state of IP rights in Vietnam. Land is life, and without land to farm, our basic right to food security is threatened. Nguyen Dep, a Khmer Krom farmer, was arrested along with 3 others last May for seeking to farm on the land of our ancestors. His right to freedom of assembly in the form of a peaceful protest was seen as a violation of Penal Code 330. Our Khmer Krom people are being left behind even more so during this pandemic, as we have seen in the case of Khmer Krom workers being laid off because of discrimination. Those that are courageous enough to speak up about the injustices via online media platforms such as Facebook are now being targeted by Vietnam's cybersecurity law. For example, a Khmer Krom youth by the name of Thach was fined about $360 last June, in accordance with Decree 15 for sharing fake news. Even the use of the term Khmer Krom printed on a t-shirt promoting this year's International Women's Day subjected an indigenous business owner to numerous visits by local Vietnamese authorities in an effort to intimidate and question his intentions. I invite you as a UN Special Rapporteur on IPs to visit our homeland in the Mekong Delta to investigate the situation of Khmer Krom people. Ask Vietnam to drop the charges against our Khmer Krom land rights activists Nguyen Dep, Tien Nam, Tien Dam, and T. Bate. Vietnam should instead develop a transparent policy and mechanism that address the land rights issues to ensure the Khmer Krom farmers can farm on their ancestral lands. Urge Vietnam to revise the cybersecurity law to allow Khmer Krom to safely share and discuss information freely in social media platforms. Seek the help of UN Resident Coordinator to work closely with indigenous people on the ground to build awareness and greater access to the important work of the UN, such as the implementation of the SDGs. Ask that Vietnam commit to building strong institutions by allowing for independent union associations, as well as allowing our religious institutions for the Khmer Krom to be allowed to operate independently. Reaffirm the need that a human rights institution be created in Vietnam so rights violations can be addressed immediately. Thank you. Sum Akun.